Thanks for tuning in to another segment on the Sit Down with Malik Wright, presented by First Star Logistics. On this segment, I'll be discussing Tyreek Hill. I think it's time to put some respect in Tyreek Hill's name. I feel like we often talk about him as a premier athlete. We talk about him a lot as a dynamic weapon, but we don't talk about him enough as one of the top receivers in the National Football League. I feel like that part of Tyreek Hill's game gets left out, Daniel. This is a guy that called his shot, said that this year he wanted to have over 2,000 yards receiving, and damn, is he on his way to do that. Right now, he's on pace for 3,000 yards receiving. Daniel, I know you've been a big Tyreek Hill guy dating back to his days even when he was in Kansas City Chiefs, but even more so, it seems like Mike McDaniels and Tua Tagovailoa and this Miami Dolphins offense has sort of unlocked a new part of Tyreek Hill's game. Daniel, what are your thoughts on Tyreek Hill?
So I want to start this off by saying, not attacking certain people, but when it comes to people's analysis, people into this year were saying, Davante Adams is way better. Justin Jefferson is way better. And you look at how you compare them. How about let's just look at them as a weapon? Screw all of this, technical receiving, route running. Okay, you could have better, route running. You can be a better, hands catcher. But the fact of the matter is what players can do with the ball in their hands, that's what matters. Deebo Samuel, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk. These are the guys that make the league, boom, right? So Tyreek Hill, yes, he may not be the most technical receiver, but we've got to put our damn respect, to him because 11 receptions on 15 targets, 215 yards. He's the type of player that you can build your offense around. We've talked about Tua's flaws, right? Tua isn't the most, accurate passer, if you will. He a lot of times just lobs it deep. People have, concerns about him. But the fact of the matter is a guy like Tyreek Hill, you can throw the ball 50 yards down the field and he's going to make a player. He's going to draw passing interference. So the point I want to make is explosiveness is the most important trait in a receiver, and I will stand by that. You can be a great route runner, Cooper Kupp, sure. You can be a great hands catcher, sure. You can be a great big body receiver, sure. If you are explosive, and this even goes to younger athletes, if you're explosive, you're going to get playing time. So Tyreek Hill, I think hands down, you look at the receivers, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Davante Adams, he has an argument for the best receiver in the league.
I mean, you talk about 1,700 yards. That's what he put up last year, right? 1,700 yards is what he put up last year. That's you don't just waltz into that. That is hard work, dedication. That's also being dedicated to your craft. It seems like Tyreek Hill is hell-bent on getting his respect as a wide receiver in the National Football League. And man, just hats off to the Miami Dolphins offense. Hats off to Mike McDaniels. Hats off to, Tua Tagovailoa, man. These guys seem to be on a different level this year with each other. And if this year, if the first game is any indication on what's to come this year, Tyreek Hill's in for a big, big season.
Yeah, and one last thing I want to add is Tyreek Hill, he's a 3-level receiver. You can do it in the quick slants, the screens. Okay, you can just have his game off that. He can have 100 yards. You can also have the deep route. But I'm looking at from 2017 on, every single year he's had 1,000 yards, except the one year he was on pace for it, but he only played 12 games. That's not due to Patrick Mahomes. That's not due to Mike McDaniel. That's not due to Tua Tagovailoa. That's due to Tyreek Hill's ability and explosive receiver. So, I mean, for 2, 4, 6, 7 straight years, he's on pace for 1,000 yards. Elite.
It's special. He's definitely elite. And I've been even a person of that's fall victim to pretty much just saying, Tyreek Hill is a dynamic weapon, yada, yada, yada. But man, this guy is really separating himself and really proving that he is in a class of his own. So hats off to Tyreek Hill. I think it's time to give him some respect. I think Tyreek Hill, man, he might be.
Is he the best
receiver in the league? I don't think he's the best receiver in the. Oh man, his speed is what separates him from a lot. I don't think he's the best receiver in the league, but I do think maybe it's time to mention maybe top 4. Top 4.
I think it's a game. I don't know. I agree with you.
I mean, there's a lot of guys out there, man. There's Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. There's Davante Adams. There's Stephon Diggs. There's a lot of guys. I think he's better than Stephon Diggs. I'm just throwing names out there, right?
I'm gonna play at the flat. I think he's the best receiver in the league. I do. I think, and once again, it goes back to, you can say yes, route running. No, he's not the best. You can say he's not the best hands catcher. Sure. I've just seen what he's done, and obviously the offensive schemes help, but I'm going to plant my flag. Last thing I'll say, I think Tyreek Hill right now is the best receiver in the league. If not, he's top 3.
I think that's where we agree to disagree. I think it's one of those things where he's going to have to continue to prove it time and time again. I think it's nothing to no fault of his own. I just think that he has been used so much of his career in a gadget role.
Yeah.
That we just need to see it. We need to see it. We need to see it continuously play itself out. And that's what I'm looking forward to do. Hey, listen, if you guys like more video content like this, give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do us a favor. Let us know in the comment section. Do you think Tyreek Hill is the best wide receiver in the National Football League? Like Daniel thinks so? Let us know in the comment section. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in.